Yo, what up, what up? Welcome back. I'm your host, B. Riders, my co-host,
J. Bell.
and this is
Final thoughts.
Today's topic is it transphobic to not date a trans person?
Gay.
Stop it.
Let's
Check
check
it out.
Yesterday, I posted a TikTok responding to this question: what are the red flags you look for in men? And one of them was if he wouldn't date a trans woman. Red flag. And my comment section? You get the idea. I can't put them all because there's too many. Let me break this down. Trans women are women. So if you're heterosexual and you're a man and you said you wouldn't date a trans woman because it's a preference, that's just transphobia, period. The majority of the time, our preferences are rooted in something problematic. It could be trauma, racism, transphobia, the list goes on. If you want to find out what your problematic preferences are, click the link in my bio and watch this video.
Lucia,
Get him.
you seem so
Raring
adamant
to go.
to respond here, sir. What do you think? YouTube is watching.
Here we go.
I feel like people have preferences, and it should be, for whatever reason, allowed those preferences. It's not coming off, as long as it doesn't come off in a hateful or vengeful or violent way, then it should be allowed those preferences. Like, I don't have that preference. Like, this guy,
Oh, damn.
has a lot of preferences.
We got you.
I don't have that many preferences. So, like, I'm more open. But I know there are women who, like, it doesn't matter. I've lost and gained weight. And I feel like there are women who date me because I'm black, or because I'm not black enough, or because I'm not dark enough or light enough. Those are their preferences. Regardless of where they come from, they still exist, and that's what you love.
Write this down. You get to heaven and you don't find me there. You have gone to hell.
Honestly.
That's on you. Love.
That's on you.
Yeah,
You messing
so
up.
the first thing she said was like, let's say trans women are trans women, or trans men are trans women. No.
There's no.
Trans women are women.
Trans women are trans women. Trans men are trans men, and I don't understand why we're leaving out the most important part of the word. Like, I think it's very important that we have that just for us. Like, I think in a conversation you and I had, you were talking about dating.
Yeah.
It's important, and just overall, like, if you're gonna participate in any sport.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of necessary to have that distinction.
Mm-hmm. Going to the doctor as well. Like, it matters if you are biologically born a female or if you are a trans woman.
But I feel like that's the issue. We societally associate or assume or conjoin gender and sex.
We do.
When one is like biological and one is a social situation.
The issue is it's because we never really had a reason to disclude them from each other.
Right.
Like, even in sports, we have women's and men's categories, but they're really male and female categories.
Right.
But they're dressed up as men's and women's categories.
Right.
Because at the time, of course, there was no differentiation. There was no need to. Right? But now we find ourselves in a position where, there is a difference between men's and women and males and females. But we're way too far gone to even consider changing that now at this point. It's a difficult thing to do.
Right.
But why you gotta be transphobic just because you don't want to date a trans person? Why do you have to be shamed into?
For shame, sir! For shame!
Are you fat phobic if you don't date overweight people who you view as overweight?
Good question.
I'm just not attracted.
Right.
Yeah.
It's point blank.
Yeah.
Period.
I'm just not attracted to large women.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, I think the argument that they would make on the other side is attraction versus not wanting to do it. So if you were, say you met a woman and she was a 10 in your eyes, but you find out that she's a trans woman.
Nigga, what? Get your boy.
That's
Right?
the same. It doesn't matter.
Right? But your attraction was to this person.
Right.
Now finding out that they are trans, has your attraction changed?
Yes.
Or does it matter?
Dramatically
It does.
It doesn't matter.
decreases.
So like,
Speak on that.
if this person wasn't trans, the person had AIDS, I don't want to date somebody who has AIDS.
This is a sickness.
And my personal, it's fucking as it may sound, not me personally, but if someone who has AIDS, like that's their preference. I can't be like, yes, I was attracted to you. You have AIDS. What?
What?
Let's walk this back. Let's walk this
Yeah.
back. Hold on. Hold on.
You have a weenie? You're like, nah. You know, I just the person, the man in me is like, say, bruh.
And AIDS, I'm sorry, people who
No.
have AIDS deserve love too.
Thank you.
Not saying that people who have AIDS. I'm just saying like the disclosure of information is important
Right.
in making my decision. If I've been a woman who doesn't want kids, I want kids. You don't want kids. Whoa, let's walk that back as well. It's a thing that's going to make me even if I was, because I mean, admittedly,
Yeah.
a lot of these transsexuals, trans women, like as far as like makeup is goes, killing y'all women. Like they just got to down to a science.
Because
So
they
like.
have to.
Right,
Have to.
Well,
and so like
It's
I
gotta be.
feel like I'm comfortable
You know.
enough with my masculinity to be like, hey, if that is a dude, they did that. They definitely did that.
Yeah.
But that's the dude. I'm straight on that.
Yeah.
You don't want kids. I don't care how cool you are. I want to have children. I want my name to live on.
They don't have the equipment.
Right.
Also.
Exactly.
Like, that's another issue.
Let's just go down the list of reasons why. Until one fits your purposes. Until you're comfortable with why I don't want to date a trans person. Let's just go down the list of that.
Right.
I have wrote it down.
So is it okay if somebody had a preference of race?
Yes.
If they didn't like, I don't date black people.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And we don't have any qualms about somebody saying
Justin,
that
do you?
at all.
Nah, I mean, I think I would wonder, like, so you exclude an entire race that comes
I do.
Dude, calm down.
different shades and all that kind of stuff like that. So I would wonder, like, well, what is it? Is it because they're black,
Right.
or like you just only attracted to, I don't know, whatever else? I have questions, but
Yeah.
would it bother me? No. If that's like the
Right.
question
That's the
being
question.
asked,
Right. Yeah.
no, it wouldn't bother me. I just would have.
Or would you call that person racist for not wanting to?
No, because I think I understand what the definition of racist is. Like, it's sort of like how you said earlier. If it's not like a mean-spirited or angry emotion, or like some sort of, you don't date them because you feel like they're inferior or something like that, then I would be like, oh, that's racist. But if you're just not turned on by
Yeah.
them, then you kind of can't help that, really. Like, it's just not your thing. Cool. Play in your lane.
I get that. I think the issue that I have with that in particular, with this topic in particular, is it seems weighted on one side versus another. So the woman who we are responding to, I guess, in this video, would say these type of things, but then I would ask, like, so are you okay with dating a bisexual man?
They hate that. Ooh, they hate that. They ain't doing it.
I don't know if what her answer would
ain't
be,
gonna happen.
but for many black women, the answer is no.
It's a negative.
You can't even be somewhat, slightly, maybe,
So
possibly.
you was the
Possibly.
one. You was the one. Ben.
Okay, so we're gonna be petty.
I know many women who are watching this video right now saying that you can't.
Hell no.
No, right? But that's that man's preference. You're still attracted to him, He's actually a full man from birth, right? But you still made the decision
based off a small preference.
Yes, a small preference based on what he likes.
Which is a choice.
That you don't like him.
An illusion.
Stop it!
It's just more selection than a choice, but you know, whatever. So where do we go with all of this? In my mind, like, you want to condemn people for making this choice, right? What about your choices? Aren't you being just as exclusionary with yours? Is it wrong to have these types of preferences? Like,
no, not at all.
Clearly, it is.
Or he disagrees.
Like I said, you
is it actually? I'm sorry, not opinion wise. Is it actually wrong?
Well, no. But you know, clearly we're in a different age where we just everything is inclusive and all of that. And if you don't fall in line with whatever's being included, then you're a blah 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 phobic. I mean, you know, at this point, that's exactly what's happening. You don't like this, boom, phobic,
right?
Whatever.
And that's okay because phobia.
Stop it!
Stop it! Stop it!
If you don't get it, check last episode. It'll be fine.
You will. Since that one was so long, we'll make this one a bit shorter. We have any final thoughts on this subject, Jim?
Okay. Oh.
Well, we're waiting.
I'll go first. My final thoughts on this are let's be reasonable, people, because the same things that you judge people off of their preferences, which are preferences, can also be flipped back on you in the same regard. There's something that you don't like about a person that you wouldn't date. A lot of women don't like short guys. The thing is, we don't have a name for that, right? We can call it short phobia, but that isn't really a thing, right?
Not a fear.
It's not really.
You're not afraid.
Come on.
You're not afraid
that's my
You're
biggest
not
issue.
even afraid of that. It's just that you don't like it.
You want me tap?
It's not your preference. If you had a choice between one or the other, you would choose other.
Not that.
99% of the time, right? Which is fine. To me, dating is the one realm in which we shouldn't interfere with other people's preferences. If you like lighter skinned people, it should be up to you to date light skinned people. And it shouldn't be like in my wheelhouse to say, oh, you're a racist or you're a colorist for not wanting to date darker skinned people. Maybe that's just what I like.
You play too much.
That's a lot going. It's a lot under the table that's happening. That's above the table right now. This is what I live with, y'all. But anyway, that's where I am right now. Lil Wayne said the same thing. Beautiful black women.
God, please.
But I bet that look better red.
Oh,
A lot of people got mad at it.
bars. This guy with the bars.
I understand. That's his preference.
How do you say what's never said?
Now, I disagree. I prefer dark-skinned women. But that's what he likes, so I ain't gonna give him no flack about it. I'm not gonna call him a colorist behind it. So, would anyone else like to voice this?
Since we doing Wheezy. This you know what he told Drake. Wayne said weed and alcohol is either satisfying all. Damn. So, yeah, I'm all good with trans people. I'm just not going to date one. You know, that's just not my thing. I prefer homegrown. You know, not impossible or beyond.
It's not blood, that's beet juice.
Beet juice? You don't like beet juice?
Give me the homegrown, the MROs and the CEOs and whatever it comes with, as long as it's authentic and built in.
When are y'all gonna get to the goddamn point?
But on a serious note, people should be allowed to have their own preferences without being shamed for it. Another thing is the social justice warriors. Like, if you're not a part of that community, because I've been hearing that I have a lot of gay friends, and they're just like, I don't understand why so many people are speaking on a subject that we're not speaking on. You know, it's kind of like when white people decide that they
angry.
Yeah, they angry for us, and we're like, we didn't ask y'all for this. You know what I'm saying?
No, they're cool. They're good. They're fine.
Yeah.
Chill.
So, like, you're hearing it from the horse's mouth. Like, stop that. You know, there's no need to shame people into feeling a certain way. End of story.
Luke?
I'm not gonna do Wayne. I'm gonna go with Drake. She came through. She got effed. She brought food. She knew what's up. Of the four of those things, knowing what's up is the most important.
Oh, he got bars.
Ooh. Like, bringing food is cool, but I need you to know what's up.
I would have thought the sheep part. Go ahead.
The sheep part is also important, but in this particular instance, like, regardless of what your preferences are, knowing what's up, that's where I want to leave that. Gender is a social construct, not a fact. Sex is in fact a fact. So if you're gonna have that preference, that's fine. But just understand where that is, where that comes from, and that's okay. You're okay with having it. So, final thought.
Boom. Happy New Year, yo. We back once again.
Double
R. We here with our homeboy Lou. Came through for us. So, thank y'all for listening to our ramblings once again. We'll be back with more. Check us out. I'm your host, B. Ryder.
Raybon, the creative.
His IG will be in there. Yeah. Coles.
J Bell.
And this has been
Final Thoughts.